Welcome back to the Morning Blend. We are celebrating National Dairy Month by highlighting local dairy farms.
I think one thing that we've learned is that it's common practice for these farmers to not only take care of their cows and their land, but to do it in a sustainable way that's good for the whole community. So our next guests are no different. Joining us now is Dave Daniels and Myron Daniels, co-owners of Mighty Grand Dairy in Union Grove. Hey guys.
Hey, good morning.
We're doing well. Thanks for joining us this morning. You know, one of the things Molly and I have learned during this dairy month is that 95% of all these dairy farms locally are family owned. So tell us a little bit about your farm.
Well, our farm was started, I'm a fifth generation on my home farm down the road. And back in the late 90s, we had to either get bigger, get more efficient, and it was kind of a thing that was happening in Wisconsin at the time, farmers joining forces and forming limited liability companies. And that's what Dave and I and a since retired partner have done. We've joined the good parts that we know what to do, and we get help on the stuff that we don't know what to do. But we've gotten more efficient. We've each went from milking just 70 cows on our own to jointly milking about 550 cows.
Wow, that is incredible. I love this sense of community that farmers have and how local family-owned farms support other local family-owned farms. And that sense of cooperation, I think, helps the community. How do you think your farm impacts the community?
Yeah, sure. We're part of the community here, and we appreciate that. We help with the church and the schools in the area. We also buy retail products in the neighboring towns of Union Grove and Racine. So that helps out those retailers. Our feed department, where we get our feed from, comes from just a little south of Lake Geneva. So we're within a 30 to 35 mile radius within the farm. So that helps those people employ others, and it also helps us to be efficient in the dairy industry.
It's cool because you guys keep talking about efficiency and sustainability and conservation on the farm is something that you guys do so well too. We've learned that it's like, what is it? Farmers use 90% less land per gallon of milk than they used to. So how does that work for you guys with the conservation and sustainability?
Yeah, on the water side, we use water that comes straight from our well. It kind of helps cool the milk before it goes into the milk tankers, and then we reclaim that water, store it in some big tanks, and then that water is used to water the cows. We know that a dairy cow will drink about a bathtub of water, so we want to make sure that we use that efficiently and have that water available to them, but we use it first to cool the milk.
I'm so impressed with, because I visited a farm a few weeks ago, I could not get over the incredible care of animals, from brushing stations and keeping them cool in the summer with fans and things like that. And you know, people joke happy cows produce more milk and better tasting milk. But I'm very impressed with the attention that you give the animals.
Well, and not only that, a happy calf or a happy cow is a healthy cow. The less money we have to spend on calling a veterinarian that is on call 24/7, the better off we are. You've been seeing spots here of calves in this little area here. When calves are born, once mother is done licking the calf off, it comes into the nursery in an individual pen. But once they learn how to drink real well, they come here. We call it the calf playground. They're developing better social skills with one another by being in groups. Plus, you can't see it on camera here, but they have a feeding station where they can go drink from a nipple that's hooked to a computer that mixes milk and warms up milk for them any time of the day that they want it. So they're kind of when they want to eat, they get up, they go eat, they get a drink of water, and they run around. Right now, the calves are real nice and quiet because breakfast is over with. So they're taking a nap.
Cute. You know, we
That's
saw,
so
I think it was
cute.
on Facebook Live when we were at a dairy farm last week, a calf being born, and it's incredible how quickly they stand. It's almost immediate that they're able to get up on their legs and walk. And I wonder, you know, as we're thinking about dairy farms like yours, how can we support you locally and make sure that dairy stays such a strong industry here in Wisconsin?
Sure. One way to support dairy farmers in Wisconsin is to work with, there's a little stamp on cheese that tells us that it was produced in Wisconsin. And that's helped out by the dairy farmers in Wisconsin. Our milk goes to Grande Cheese Company. They predominantly make Italian cheeses like a provolone, mozzarella, such like that. And they sell to local pizzerias and Italian restaurants. So we think that it's really a good product that they have. They have restaurants within the southeast part of the state here that we actually go to. And so that helps out them, helps out us. And you as consumers, or the consumers out there, can help out dairy farmers by looking for that little stamp.
Love it. Thank you so much for joining us, both to you.
Well, I appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much for
guys.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to support local farms like Mighty Grand Dairy, look for the Proudly Wisconsin cheese and dairy badges they mentioned, or visit wisconsindairy.org.